has won this day.
Okay, so I haven't played Helldivers yet. I really like the world, the universe. The commercials crack me up.
Yeah.
Some of the videos that some of the players have put together are hilarious. You know, this is what democracy looks like, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Really leaning into the satire, which I enjoy. I enjoy. So, if you how many systems you can play Helldivers on Helldivers 2 on
PC and PlayStation?
That's it,
right? Through Steam and PlayStation Network, of course.
Okay. Sony's the people that own the PlayStation Network. Okay. No. I'd never let friends touch my dad.
Yeah. That would tape them.
No, but Sony owns the PlayStation Network, obviously, right? And they're really kind of picky about who can play.
Yeah.
And this affects Steam. I know it affected the Steam reviews.
Oh yeah, no, it's a long saga.
Because that game was running like 98% positive reviews.
It was game of the year as far as a lot of people were concerned. It took the world by storm. Most played game on Steam for a couple days, and it's been in the top 5 since it launched.
Okay, I haven't got too deep into this. I don't know how deep you got into it. But from what I can see, this is kind of on Sony.
Yeah.
And making everybody sign up for the PSN.
It's a little bit Arrowhead. So I did a deep dive on this week.
Right. Okay.
Because this game is, very important to me. It's very special. It is a little bit Arrowhead's fault, the devs.
Okay.
It is like 2% their fault, 98% Sony's fault.
Okay.
And so basically when the game launched, Sony said, well, even before the game launched, Sony said people will have to have PSN accounts to play this game. And so the Steam page said you have to have a PSN account to play this game. You have to link.
Yeah.
But when the game launched, that was broken. And so Arrowhead, the president of Arrowhead, the CEO, said, hey, we'll go ahead and just remove that feature for a little while till we can get it fixed.
Yeah.
Not realizing that there were countries that didn't have access to the PlayStation Network.
Yes.
And so then internally they were fighting that this entire time, trying to get it stopped where they wouldn't turn on PlayStation Network linking again.
Yeah.
And Sony was like, no, we gave you time to get your servers working. You need to turn it on now. They were like, it's not going to go well. It's not going to be good. We don't want to do it.
They had to.
But they had to.
Yeah.
So they turned it back on. And when they did, things got bad.
Well, the last time I checked, it was like 87,000 negative reviews. And that was that point right there.
Yeah, that's when it hit the breaking point.
Because there was some, like I said, you had done much deeper dive before. Some stuff I saw, because some of it was like the responses.
Yeah.
They were getting, because there were quite a few people like say you can't have in my country. I can't have this.
131 countries.
Say this, and basically Sony's response was, "Oh well."
Yeah. Sony said, "Well, that's not our problem."
Yeah.
And
talk to your government.
Originally, the Arrowhead dev, community manager, took the wrong approach, and that didn't help the situation.
Yeah.
Because the community manager was like, hey, well, this is a good thing. This will help us catch cheaters. It'll protect everybody. And it only takes a couple seconds to sign up for the account. What's the problem? Well, obviously, there were other problems. Countries where people had paid for the game and couldn't play it. And so the community manager deleted their Twitter. Stopped responding altogether, and almost lost their job. They were able to keep their job through it all, but they had a big post they put out this morning that was like, hey, I'm sorry, I should have been more aware of problems. I shouldn't have spoke before I knew the whole situation.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, good for you,
Lagging.
I am also lagging, and unfortunately this Falconer is taking forever because of the lag. But then Sony continued to refuse to listen. The Arrowhead CEO was very public on Twitter and on Discord saying hey, I don't know how to fix this problem. If I'd realized it was going to be a problem like this before, I wouldn't have removed it at launch. I'm so sorry. But there was nothing they could do, right?
Yeah.
So then the CEO of Arrowhead put out a public statement that said Sony will not listen to us, basically. They didn't say that explicitly because they can't.
That was the intent.
But that was the intent. And said, review it negatively on Steam. Change your reviews. Review bomb our game.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way they'll hear.
Yeah.
And so people did. People review bombed it. And there were multiple comments that he made that were like, hey, look, it's real unfortunate seeing something you put so much work into get negative and then overwhelmingly negative, you know?
Yeah.
But this is how it has to be. And when it hit overwhelmingly, or let me not skip some stuff here. When it hit mixed, Steam started forcing reviews through. And so those reviews hit Sony's bottom line, right? And Steam was like, hey, no, we're not getting sued over this. We're forcing the reviews through.
Yeah.
And so then when it hit overwhelmingly negative, their what's it called? I just lost their stockholders.
Yes, yeah.
Started making a stink about it.
Exactly who's stockholders.
So Sony's.
Okay.
Because the game was on the great trajectory. It was printing money.
Well, both you and Remox liked it quite a bit, right?
And I watched my stock in Sony drop.
Oh, yeah.
When it hit overwhelmingly negative.
Wow.
People started selling, and Sony went, hey, no, we're going to remove it. You don't have to link your account anymore. And so Arrowhead is now making a cape. The design on the cape is the graph of the overwhelmingly negative reviews.
Oh, okay.
Because they're so proud of the community, you know?
So at the end of the day, it worked out for the players.
Yeah, at the end of the day, everybody that owns the game will still be able to play it. The pushing through of that will not happen. The game is going to be what it was before. Obviously, some people have already returned the game through Steam. Whether they'll buy it again or not, who knows? You know?
Right.
But...
Well, Steam kind of had to do a little strong arming, make sure customers got their return, didn't they?
Yes, because Steam has a very strict policy on returns. And this is not the first time we've seen it happen. They did it as well with Fallout 76. But even if you'd... Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Even if you'd already broken the normal policy, like you'd played it for more than 2 hours, and you got more than 10% of the achievements, they still forced it through anyway with the idea of like, hey, look, what you told players is not what's true anymore. If you won't pay them back these refunds, we will sue you.
Yeah.
And so Sony was like, yeah, of course we'll pay the refunds. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want to fight Steam.
Yeah. It's got, for being a PC only platform, because of the way games come out, it does have a little bit of power.
Yeah.
Busy World. And it's nice to have a decent ending in a game story right now.
Yeah, and as Ramos has pointed out, it does still need to be relisted in those other countries.
Okay.
But as soon as it's relisted, people can buy it again. And if you own it and it was delisted and you still have it installed, you should theoretically still be able to play it right now. Unlike when Sony removed PT and you could... I'm coming. I see you. I got a heal coming your way.
Okay.
I had fully expected to get here tonight and talk about Helldivers 2 and say that, unfortunately, I wasn't going to be able to play it anymore because I can't support those decisions. And now I don't have to say that now.
Yeah, right? That's cool. That is bad.
Yeah, it was a rough couple days.
Yeah.
And I was one of the people that would still be able to play it, you know?
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have gone to fight a lieutenant of the enemy immediately.
Oh, no.
I'm coming back. In like 131 countries, one of the things that the game has been or the devs have been so proud of with the game, is that people all across the world are working together to complete the objectives, you know? With all those countries gone, it was gonna kill the momentum of the story that was being built and everything, you know? Got it.
Good to see him. Anyway, okay. This is Palantir. You can see my life.
Oh, okay.
And everything now it floats there, and I can move that around. I had it over here. I did move it over here.
Okay.
Where it's supposed to sit.
That's cool.
Attention. The original was found here too. The original just had the green and blue line.
Yeah.
And they went around your whole character. It's a lot smaller.
Right.
But as you get this speed, leads, fear, poison. Wait, if you've got stuff coming up here, corruptions, it'll show you.
Yeah.
It's just extra stuff. It's not a mod.
Right.
Right. If you think it changes it, nothing about the game, just your thing.
Okay.
Some different. I don't think we've brought up plugins before, but it's something you can do in the game. It's some options. Like there's the one bag.
Yeah.
So when you open it, you just have one bag.
Okay. That's cool.
But now you can change that and do that if you want to.
Right. Yeah. You can just drag the cells around.
If you like, there's one I may put back on for Rungren. It's called another. There's two. There was a travel window. You'd have like a little window almost about the size of the bags. Yeah. And all your travel skills in it. And then there was another one for like mounts.
I got you. Okay.
So there's a few different things on there. Wasn't a big deal, but I want to bring it up. The guy worked really hard to do it. Somebody that works for standing stuff.
Right. That's cool.
Did it on their own time.
Yeah. Remont's absolutely right. The devs said, hey, go change the review so overwhelmingly negative, and everybody said yes.
Yeah. Democracy.
One last thing I wanted to bring up about that too real quick was do you remember the Animaniacs song about all the countries of the world?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody almost immediately made an edit that had all the countries that could no longer play Helldivers 2.
Oh.
And it was really telling when you got to certain parts of the world where it was just all of the countries with no editing. It was like, Sony, maybe you should be spreading out a little bit.
Yeah. Did I
don't think we grabbed the flag.
Oh, it's my bathroom. We're talking. Let me pay attention. Well, like I said, I'm glad to happy.
12 more marks. No, don't lag me here. There we go. It did work out, but it was kind of rough for a couple days.
Yeah. Well, war never changed.
Yeah. That's the funny part about it. The Sony's talking with their mouths saying that they're supporting countries all across the globe, and then they do something like this, and you go, actually, you don't support a bunch of countries. We went different ways.
Yeah, I got the encounter right there. It's okay.
You killed him?
Yeah.
You got him?
On fire, but
you are on fire. You're doing great.
Right? Gotcha.
The eastern hillside has been cleared.
So, speaking of fantastic company,
yeah.
I think we'll get a counter done. Yeah. It's amazing to me. Absolutely amazing to me what Bethesda could screw up.
Yeah. They're pretty good at it.
Well, so they had the Fallout TV, which I really enjoy.
Yeah.
And I like Fallout, even with all its problems.
Right.
And all my complaints about it. But, put up here. See that there?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
second more on my big light. Finish him off, Buggy.
But, so, of course, they decided update Fallout 4. They're giving some Creation Club stuff.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that's like official mods.
Yeah.
You can play with Creation Club stuff, still get achievements, and trophies and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, he's on the other side.
Yeah, he's on the other side of this wall for some reason.
So, had the update. They delayed the update.
Of course.
You know, but it worked out for them. No, like I said, the show got a lot more people playing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, and definitely seeming a lot more, you know, people that haven't played Fallout.
Yeah.
Fallout 4 got a lot. Even Fallout 76, Fallout New Vegas, just on the Steam numbers.
Yeah.
All those numbers were ridiculously high.
Right.
Like the, you know, what do they call it? Current player count?
Yeah.
Or whatever? Yeah. Ridiculous high. So they're riding high on this. They've got great publicity. And they put out this update. Yeah. What if you click into the Creation Club every once in a while, under the features, they give away free stuff. So I've got quite a bit of Creation Club stuff that got free.
Right.
A lot of the cosmetics, right? Pip-Boy paint, armor paints.
Yeah.
Anyway, its update's kind of broken.
Of course it is.
Now it's not. I like. It's like running around.
Yeah.
It's kind of peaceful for me to run around and shoot super mutants and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Goals and I got some mods on. A few days I got good mods set up. It's working. It still crashes, but one of the Creation Club's things they gave away is bugs. But we don't have any idea when the fix is gonna be that. But apparently, it was even worse on PC.
Oh boy.
Well, for a lot of people, it gave one of the big selling points was the support for ultra wide monitors.
Yeah.
Which apparently worked for the game, but not the UI.
Oh no.
So they just didn't do the best. Okay.
Of course.
Like, you have such goodwill, you could honestly.
Why would you check for that?
No, honestly, I wonder what they check. It's like I've wanted to do a thing. That I don't know how much you played Fallout.
I've beaten Fallout 4.
You beat vanilla Fallout.
Yeah, I haven't touched any of the DLCs.
Okay.
I know of a couple of the DLCs, but I haven't played them myself.
Oh, I could. Far Harbor's great.
Yeah.
Nuclear World's ridiculous.
I've seen somebody play through Far Harbor. I just haven't done it myself.
Yeah. Far Harbor's good. No, why? Don't do that.
Ooh. Can you glue it back quickly?
Well, I was gonna ask what kind of plastic is it? Can super glue will work?
It is
Does it melt?
the same type of plastic as a Warhammer model, which is astounding to me. Because as soon as I found out that I can use the same tools on each,
Yeah.
I never had to buy any more tools. It's been great. They didn't care when I hit them with fire, but when I hit them with ice, they came running at me.
Oh, Minstrel has this one thing. I got the other character run with Minstrel, with Faye. Minstrel, and she's got this one thing it heals us and damages the enemy.
Ooh,
And oh man, it takes everybody out.
that's nice.
It's not huge, you know. All the time, it's helpful.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's not like a huge blast of damage. Just both those at the same time really swing the whole
Yeah, I bet.
aggro meter. Let's see, get my fancy wood chest
Yeah,
here.
don't forget that. The other pegs and the pegs keep in place, but yeah. Well, hopefully you never have to take it apart. Hopefully.
Oh man, sorry though. Oh, that stinks. That could be. I can leave a thinking feeling in your stomach.
Yeah, it's no fun at all when that happens. Next up is Thievery and Mischief. Not 94. They did. I didn't realize every time I have to change it.
Yes.
Yes, I want to cancel my previous invitation.
All right.
No, I want to go back and play through it. I also play Fallout 76 at some point. We have not done the code yet. I was hoping that Faith would get here, but we might just have to do the code.
Okay. Go. Put it up again. We'll let her know.
And I'll copy it into the Discord as well. We haven't talked Gundam yet either, but I was hoping that...
Okay. Gotta give Dark a second to get here.
Yeah, give it a little bit more time. So the code is... Green Dragon Dies.
Green Dragon. Green Dragon dies. D-Y-E-S.
Mm-hmm.
All one word. Green Dragon dies.
Yeah, I agree. We got to wait for Will and Dark for sure. If we talked Gundam without at least one of them here,
that's true. Okay,
we'd be in pretty big trouble.
What was?
And I mean, Remus, you already know how we feel about Gundam Seed.
That's true.
That's true. That's true. Forest green and red. I have been meaning to dye my Rohan cloak.
Yeah.
This might be the time to do it.
Can't see.
Because right now I have the wrap of the dark door, and it says it's Ranger green, but it sure looks yellow to me.
Rangers were slightly colorblind.
Thank you, Nut. Thank you. Alright, let's see what it looks like when I get done dyeing. I know now is not the perfect time, second watcher heat straw, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks a lot better with the rest of the green. It's a little brighter, but it looks a whole lot better than the yellow did with the green.
There you go, yeah.
But you're a couple minutes early for the end.
Alright.
I'm not surprised, but, you know.
Don't worry, he just woke up. He thought he was late. Yeah.
Also became... What do you mean slightly colorblind? It was yellow before. We did have that problem the other Friday, though, where I clearly saw the colors wrong.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm actually colorblind or if it's just I'm stupid, but, you know.
Just saying. The word came out of my mouth with it all gone.
And I've told you before about, and I had an old debit card. You know this story, but I don't know if Remus does, or anybody watching on YouTube. That was orange, and for whatever reason, I kept trying to say it was purple every time I would talk about it.
Here's it.
That's the midway through that street. That's fair. That's fair. This guy's big. And so, like, I would show people the card, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's such an interesting shade." And they'd be like, "Yeah, it's a weird purple, isn't it?" And they just look at me like I was crazy. No, I meant orange. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Maybe the next universe over, you had a purple card.
Maybe so. Of course, now everybody just thinks I'm super patriotic because my bank changed everybody's cards to the American flag.
As they should.
And I wanted to make a custom one, but I have to pay to get the design changed. It's like, all right, I'll just leave the American flag on there.
Yeah.
Saying brown, the other person saying green. Is this like that dress?
Everybody remembers the dress. Schooner is a yacht. Anybody gets that one?
No, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
One, I want to call you old. I want to call your name. Catch that.
That's fair. That's fair. No, I'm liking the game we're streaming on Fridays now. That Warhammer Age of Sigmar game that we tried to play was rough.
Why can't they do that?
Chris is black and blue. It got so funny with that dress where it got to the point where people were like, look, I'm putting it in Photoshop now, and I'm pulling up the exact cell of color that it is in Photoshop.
Yeah.
One guy over here just...
I wouldn't bother nobody.
Oh, and there's a dog.
A wolf that was sleeping.
There we go.
Okay. Another.
It's probably because they just... Yeah. Yeah. It was just so slow, man.
Okay.
Like, that is a mortal sin when you're making a real-time strategy game for your units to move slow.
Yeah, well, I don't know. There's something about RTS that hasn't been able, like Total War, the first Total War Shogun, Medieval 2, especially Rome.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed all those, but like since those really haven't worked
Yeah.
for me personally.
No, I'm right there with you. I love that style of game. Always have since Command and Conquer 1, you know?
Yeah.
Great series that used to be.
Yeah, but it's so, lack of a better term, it's so like primitive graphically,
Yeah, for sure.
and with the game sets that I don't know how you could update that without like really being overboard with it. You know? Just putting it into a standard RTS like that.
Halo Wars and Homeworld. Yeah, I did love the original Halo Wars. 2 got a little too complex for me. Not like in the good way, you know?
Yeah.
But I love the original Halo Wars. And of course, the Warhammer ones, Dawn of War, those are pretty good. They're a little bit different in that it's all about like upgrading your units instead of getting better versions of units, you know?
Yeah.
But still fun.
Well, I liked there were small things that you didn't have to deal with. The game took care of Total War because like you had in your units. Now it could be led by a veteran.
Right.
Now you could upgrade your units, then you also obviously get better units.
Yeah.
But your units could, if they survived battles, the more battles they went through, the better they got.
Said there was a door to the west just flung open with somebody saying the age of man is over. An encounter?
We've passed this gate. On the
Okay.
left,
And like, I'm not a graphics guy. I could go back and play the original Command & Conquer right now, you know?
Yeah, but you know.
But I'm with you. I don't know how you move that forward.
Yeah. I mean, the graphics aren't the most important thing. They're very nice.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, like if they go through for Fallout 4, oh, there he is right there. That burst.
But,
The thing with Fallout 4 is the graphics are great.
oh yeah, for sure.
It's not much of a difference after the update, but it's a little bit.
Yeah.
No.
When even like, for all I'm saying, I'm not a graphics guy because I'm not. Like Sea of Stars, that's why I played that game.
Right.
I got tricked is a strong word. I got lured in by how beautiful the game looked, and then played the entire thing when I shouldn't have.
Well, it's like the graphics for this. Like, if you're this needs a graphics update, it's just, I don't think it really does.
Right. Yeah, I think it looks good the way it is, honestly.
You know,
Does it look older? Yeah.
a little bit, but I mean, when it's on, you know, when you got your graphic card and you got all the ultra settings, looks okay. Looks pretty good.
Well, and especially like the further in we're getting, like
the newer stuff.
the Rohan fields look so much better than Bree fields, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's nothing against Bree, it's just...
Yeah, it's the way they've been learned and built up the software over the years.
We are breezing through these. He belongs to us now. I don't think I am gonna die by your hands. I mean, you can think that. Good games don't need good graphics, but looks can do a lot to make a bad experience tolerable. Exactly.
Yeah, true. That. Well, it's like there's a lot of like it's almost memeable joke, and you know, or I Fallout. You got like New Vegas is best,
Right.
all that and going through, and each one of them that's their own thing. If you play Fallout 4, run around shooting and exploring in that, do New Vegas, it's gonna feel clunky.
Yeah.
In New Vegas.
Absolutely.
But if you play through New Vegas, you got the story where you start off, and it matters the decision you make right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a much better game than Fallout 4, where your decision really doesn't matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Until the end.
Absolutely.
Game, that. So if they would just re-release New Vegas with the Fallout 4 graphics, not rely on a modder to do that. Come on.
Yeah, I agree.
You got the script. You've got the voice.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. A big complaint from Fallout 4 purists was, the voice protagonist. They hated it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I love playing New Vegas. New Vegas looks terrible.
Yeah, it's clunky, it's terrible, but the stories matter.
I did it wrong again. Every time.
The DLCs are great. Joshua from Honest Hearts and what's his name? Ulysses and it's just really good, really great writing in that. Yeah, but I'm sorry, graphically and gameplay wise, it's crap.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
agree. But I'm gonna play it every time because that story's so good.
Yeah, because it matters.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few things you could do to Fallout 4 story, which we both beat.
Yeah.
Vanilla, so that's first we'll stick to. Kind of talking, but like, especially for, I bet for people that played previous editions of Fallout, the first time they go to Concord and there's raiders attacking Minutemen, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's like that went quick.
We're blitzing through.
Extended, we're on the event. Bonus first. They're probably looking for like, where's the raider guy I can talk to?
Yeah.
No.
I know I go back to this well every single time we talk about this game, but when I get to the robot racing arena, and I can't put a robot in the race,
let me upgrade Cosworth, put him in. Let me upgrade Cosworth later.
Yeah.
Playing yesterday, and the whole map was flipping in and out of this.
That's New Vegas, baby. I will play a game that looks like hot garbage if it's fun to play, but I normally won't play something that looks exquisite if it's not fun to play.
Right.
Well, like Red Dead Redemption 2, right? I spent the entire playthrough of that I did back when I was streaming every new game that came out.
Yeah.
I did a full playthrough of that game. I spent that entire playthrough really not enjoying that game. I only beat it because I was streaming it. If I hadn't been streaming it, I would not have finished it. And the story was really good by the end.
Right.
But
slow going.
It was really rough story-wise early on. And then towards the middle of the story, they make you really care about one character.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the story, that character's the best character in the game,
Gotcha.
But the gameplay and all of the work that was put into the graphics to make it look great just didn't matter at all.
Yeah.
I didn't care that I could see the horse's private parts.
No Man's Sky looked good. It looked nice when it came out.
Yeah, it absolutely did. That's right, you were there when the pond gave out on us and we could see the fish moving through the air. The game was not optimized well. I don't care what anybody says now.
Yeah.
People that try to go back and pretend the game always was...
Yeah, it's like, no, it hasn't.
I have video proof that you turn the camera the right way and all the water just goes away.
Yeah.
Ugh.
companies over-promising they shoot themselves in the foot.
Mm-hmm. And again, why did they spend so long making sure that I could see the horse's privates?
And it changes, they shrink when it gets cold.
Yeah.
Look,
I'd have rather had a game that worked.
Game so I don't have to deal with reality, okay?
Right. What was that game where you had to blink? You had to push the button to blink? Alone in the Dark, yeah. No, don't do that. Stop. The spirit collar has appeared.
What's his name? Crantock? Okay.
Crantock.
Crantock.
He's dead now. We kill a lot of people in each skirmish.
Right?
Breathe manually. It'll happen.
Yeah.
It'll happen. There's been one game that did something really clever with blinks. It was in VR. And every time you blink, it would move to the next story sequence. So you had to try and not blink if you wanted to see the important moments in the person's life.
Wow.
It's a very short game. It would have to be, right?
Right.
Really interesting idea.
Well, that's like a game. I always forget the name of it. We've talked about it like 3 or 4 times on this, and I think...
Eyes would burn.
Yeah, right. And I was especially staring into a VR screen, right? Not to blow. That's torture right there. No, but that one game, and this wasn't anything where it just used voice recognition. You talked your character through the space station.
Yes.
Cave.
Yes.
It was a little too early.
Yeah.
What
do you want me to do? Turn left. Go to hallway. Understood.
Yeah, right.
No, that's not what I said. That game got popular again recently.
Did it really?
With streamers?
I'll imagine so, yeah. You remember that? What was the name of it?
I don't remember. I'll look it up. Let me help kill this pack first, and then I will do that.
Okay. What's the name of that? Stench of rotting corpse flows through the canyon. I light an incense.
Control the character with your voice.
No, this game came out about the time that they started plugging in headsets to the controller. I was thinking 360.
Lifeline.
Lifeline.
Yep. Lifeline.
Yes.
Voice control adventure.
Ah, yes, yes. Around the time Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was huge. That's true. Okay.
Yeah, the Kinect had multiple games that were supposed to come out. Never did. And then there was Hey You Pikachu. You had the controller with the little microphone attachment on the top of it.
Yes, yes it was.
And you were supposed to tell Pikachu what to do, and then Pikachu would just not listen.
Well, I remember for Zelda, is it Wind Waker? The DS, where you could blow out the candle, well, actually blowing on the...
Oh, yeah, Phantom Hourglass.
Phantom Hourglass, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, remember this? We died like 6 times the last time we tried to do this one.
Okay, hold on. Before we get up here and they get all pissy, I've got banners to put down.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna get right between them. Just throw all mine down. Start the fight. I also have 25 red dwarf candles, so those should help.
Yeah, absolutely. The camera on the PS2, yeah. Yeah, there was some weird things.
I don't have a hope token or anything though.
I think we can do it. I believe in us.
Yeah, I was just trying to give us a little.
I think we do like last time though, where you take the elephant and I take the ads that spawn in.
Yeah, it starts with a couple more levels. That's not gonna help me. All right, I'm just gonna go up here and start dropping these things.
All right.
Start punching stuff.
I'm gonna stand by the door and get ready.
Yes, that wins. All right, cool. Yeah.
The PS2 had a lot of weird attachments though. It had the trivia game with the actual buzzer they can plug in.
Yeah.
PS2 is a weird system. I love my PS2. But...
Well, it goes all the way back to the NES. You know, they had the robot.
Rob.
The robot. Power glove. Awful.
Yeah, didn't you want to be rad?
Look, you are too young to be using those words, sir.
Nintendo told me.
Crap.
Nintendo told me that I would be a rad dude if I had the power glove. We'll drop you a heal and then deal with these ads.
Okay.
Oh. Seems to be going fairly well so far.
Yeah. I don't know. He's waiting for him to become attackable.
And then he's
Oh,
not
God.
attackable. Here come more ads. I saved the big lightning for these.
Okay. Yeah. Shots up this guy.
And then his shield came up.
Guy.
There we go.
Okay.
It's the elephant to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Easy peasy.
Alright. Got to do that. Let me get the flag.
Very nice. Buy Lotro points from something there.
Need you completed?
Angerim Slayer.
Okay. Yeah, you
I'll take
spent
it.
some time in Even, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you had quite a jump on that.
Fancy wood chest.
Yeah. Getting out of here.
Exit sled. We got to right after we got the second pilot, the Renji. Right after we got Renji, and that's where we stopped. We didn't go any further story-wise.
Are you wearing boggy as a hat?
And we didn't actually, like, the rest of the team hasn't met him or anything. It's just the basically, because you're never going to watch this show, Megaton Musashi, basically the kid had, wait, I just said 92. Come on. The kid has been, like, indoctrinated to be a soldier, and a scientist man put a tumor in his brain to give him psychic powers. And the main lady that's in charge of my group of pilots is like, that's unconscionable. You can't do that. That's not okay. And the lady that's over the entirety of the defense of Earth is like, yeah, that's messed up. I don't care. We need him to kill aliens.
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm at right now. In that
Warning,
game.
warning. That's one of the Palantir things. I'm not sure we get warned about.
Oh. He doesn't want to fight, and he likes cats. Yeah, and they go for, like, the lowest hanging fruit of, like, how to make him fight by using mind control to put a cat in the cockpit, and when he gets shot by an alien, the cat dies. And so then he's like, how would you do? And the story up until his introduction was really good. And so now I'm a little concerned about the story moving forward in that game.
Fair enough. Oh. Alright. So, one time we were playing this, and it was around the time Tears of the Kingdom
Yeah.
came out. For some reason, I thought I was paragliding this just for half a second. And joke and laugh about it. That's happened in another game.
Yeah.
I would love to have a paraglider in this.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You know. Let's do this.
Guild Wars 2 has one.
There's a, yeah, but they also have flying mount.
That's very true.
Of that. This game will never have flying mounts.
Right.
Okay? Get one. It's not in this world. Doesn't exist. They will put it in. Not. But I was thinking about that, and
Unfortunately, I agree with you. That's the worst part. I haven't touched it in weeks.
really,
Yeah.
it was the last update.
Just the new story stuff and the newest expansion hasn't been very good. And unlike a lot of other games, like Lotro has the same kind of problem when it comes to the events and everything, you know?
Yeah.
I appreciate that very much. The events are always the same events, right? So every year you can go back and get new stuff in the events, but the event itself is still the same, right?
Yeah.
Guild Wars 2 does the same thing, but all they add is new weapon skins normally. So there's even less reason. It's not like a new mount or something that you might want to go get, or a new pet, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's still do the festivals though on here, and there might be some anniversary stuff we try in here in a minute.
Right.
But yeah, that's for if you're starting out with a character, you got level 20, 30, you go to the festival a couple times.
Yeah.
You get a really cool mount, right?
Mm-hmm. Bless you.
Cool cosmetics. There's quite a few things underneath that you can get. But yeah, they're always the same festival.
Right. And as much as I don't like World of Warcraft anymore, FF14, World of Warcraft, and even to a lesser extent in some ways, Elder Scrolls Online, which is a terrible game right now, their events are normally like new stuff, new things to do, right?
Yeah.
And so right now in Guild Wars 2, you have an expansion that has been broken up into 3 pieces. And you can do 2 of the pieces so far, because 2 of the pieces have come out. And then new events. And that's it. There's nothing new changing in the story, like new events in the world or anything. It's just the same stuff. There's not new raids being added.
Nothing new to read or hear.
New raids were added with the launch of the new expansion, but raids are a lot harder to get into in that game because you can't just, like, join a raid finder or something, you know?
Right.
And so when you compare it to like Lotro, where you have thousands of hours of story content,
yeah,
not even counting the side stuff, you know,
yeah.
Or FF14, where there's like 8 games in that game,
right?
It's really hard to justify still coming back to Guild Wars, because even like crafting in this game, you have to go do stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Crafting in FF14, it's a full job. You have check trees and everything, right? Crafting in Guild Wars 2 is you get the materials and you go to a screen and hit craft. Which is kind of like this, except you don't get the materials by going out of the world and gather them. You can do it. It's incredibly tedious. Most of the time you just go to an NPC and buy them, and then you go and craft it with a button. Like here, if I want to plant something, I have to physically plant it. Is that annoying sometimes? Yes.
Especially trying to build your skill.
Right, but it's a process that I'm doing, you know?
Yeah.
Guild Wars 2 is great gameplay-wise, but when I've run out of things to do, I don't want to just go fight the same world bosses and the same events every day, you know?
Fire circle gotten bigger?
It has gotten bigger.
Okay.
And also, my sticky gourd now does consistent damage to one enemy. It's nice, but it's not AoE anymore.
That's not a great phrase to run around in
My
public either.
sticky gourd.
Sticky gourd now causes constant damage.
No, it like the other day, Muckluck, who is the biggest like Guild Wars 2 YouTuber,
Yeah.
he put out a video that was basically like 52 minutes of talking about an article that he saw that was basically confirming my feelings on it in a weird way, where the article was like, why are people falling out of love with Guild Wars 2?
Yeah.
And he was defending Guild Wars 2, but everything he was saying, not wrong, right?
Yeah.
But it still was like, yeah, this is a problem. Or, yeah, I understand where people are at here. When I was playing through Guild Wars 2 for the first time, doing all the story stuff, it was amazing. I loved it. Yeah. Now it's, you know, I've done the story stuff and I don't like the new story stuff. I've got 8 fully leveled characters in that game, you know? I love playing that game, but there's nothing left for me to do. Whereas in this game, it's going to take me a long time to get even 2 fully leveled characters.
This game don't feel like too much though.
Right.
There's no way you can get everything in this game.
And in FF14, I only need 1 character to do everything, you know?
Yeah.
But I haven't even done everything in FF14. I've been playing it since launch.
Well, it's like running on this character. I've been playing for 17 years. I've done stuff I can't go back into. Don't do that.
Every month, no.
It's only good for retreating, you coward.
I didn't realize your gun cannon was French.
Oh. No, this must be the Kai version.
The Kai cheated version, yeah. It said there was a guy down in the hall.
I think it's actually way downstairs.
Oh, boy. All right.
In the hall below, because we're in that one. So.
Right. Yeah. There it is. It's just Kai's unit. I see him. I'm smoking him.
Lord.
The big lightning did not one-shot him, and that saddens me.
Look, I gotta wait 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's...
Do that.
I've actually got the cooldown down to like a minute and a half now.
They're legendary?
Yeah. But that is still a minute and a half, you know. My big skill.
There's something walking around there. Okay.
No, I really want to love Guild Wars 2 again. Because I love like the combat in that game.
Yeah.
The classes all feel good. And one new thing they did add that I haven't got to play with yet that I kind of want to is like a bunch of new like weapon types to other classes that didn't have them before.
Okay.
And that like changes the way they play, you know?
Yeah.
But that in and of itself wasn't enough to make me go,
Yay!
yeah, time to come back.
Fair enough.
And the last two events have been my two least favorite events in the game. So like, why would I come back for those, you know?
Yeah.
It's time for the reviews. I'm reviewing Guild Wars 2 right now.
It's hard. I know it's hard to keep a game going for many years.
Well, and there's been some talk. We didn't talk about it at the time because I didn't know if it was going to be confirmed or not. It has been confirmed.
Oh, there's another encounter down there.
Okay. The CEO of ArenaNet, the company that makes Guild Wars 2, let slip. Yeah, I was dealing with these people that were coming to attack the flag.
Oh, there. Okay, you got the counter attack. There you go. That's good.
The CEO of ArenaNet let slip in an investors meeting that they're working on Guild Wars 3.
But Guild Wars 2 is honestly unnecessary. They had a pretty tight thing in Guild Wars that they
Guild Wars 1.
Yeah. Guild Wars that if I remember correctly, hadn't lost total.
But people are still playing it today.
Yeah, I played Guild Wars 1. I played 2. I've
been told that what I'm missing from Guild Wars 2, what I want from Guild Wars 2, is in Guild Wars 1. And I should just go play it.
That's why I don't want a Lotro 2.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's unnecessary. The story's huge.
Right.
You know, don't just set all this aside.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest game worlds you can find in a game. You know?
But personally, when the End of Dragons like story finished for Guild Wars 2,
yeah,
and they had finished the main like core crux of the story of the Elder Dragons and everything there.
Yeah,
I was a little concerned then about what the new story stuff would be, and the new story stuff just being, hey, we're going to go somewhere else, and we're going to tie in a bunch of stuff from Guild Wars 2 that I haven't played, or Guild Wars 1 that I haven't played.
Yeah.
I don't know that story stuff, so instead of telling me about it, they just reference it. Like, well, then, of course, none of this is going to grab me. But from my understanding, the Guild Wars 1 stuff isn't grabbing people that have played it either.
I know, there's stuff out there, like, you're talking about Fallout 76. I want to like Fallout 76. I really do. I want to play it.
Yeah.
Right? Let's play that in a group. And I know a couple people that feel the same way.
Yeah.
One guy, pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
The guy feels the same. He feels the same way.
Yeah.
Actually, you've met both the guys I'm talking about.
Yeah, I have.
Both of the guys want to like it.
Yeah. I think the thing that puts the nail like in the box, the coffin,
Yeah.
in my opinion, for Guild Wars 2, is they released a really good feature to allow people to get stuff for free instead of having to pay for it in the game. And one of the items they added to it was a cat chair, where you can see the cats like rolling around on top of it.
Yeah.
And my wife, who loves cats, said, I don't really need it though. And that tells me how much that game has just like lost people's appeal. It's like, no. Because that made me think, and I was like, if they added a robot mount or something, would that be enough to make me come back? I don't know if it would.
Yeah. And I don't, it's really weird. Like, for this, what we're doing, this is a very, people putting this together but need to be very careful. Because this community will call out
Yeah, absolutely.
lore breaking stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you have people that, I don't know people that probably would play if it wasn't for fast travel.
Yeah. Right.
That it breaks the lore too much. It's like they still got to gamify it a little bit.
Yeah, it still has to be a game.
You know, do that. But yeah, as far as that's why there's no flying mounts, there never will be.
Yeah.
You know, there's things that are not going to happen in this. They're really pushing it with the magic in this.
Oh yeah. Lore Master and Runekeeper feel like I get it, but it feels like, and I love playing while Lore Master, it feels a little bit like a stretch.
Yeah. When you look at it, like what Gandalf was doing. Yeah, no, it doesn't need.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Hello,
There's
Faith.
some dies for the people on Green Dragon.
Green Dragon dies.
All one word. All right. Fancy wooden chest. Fancy that wooden chest being there.
We're just glad you're here.
Yes.
I have been playing one game a little bit.
Yeah.
Basically, every day when I get home from work, I play one level of it and go to bed. But it's Unicorn Overlord, which is that new, almost Fire Emblem-like. Like it's a strategy game, but it's very focused on units, kind of like The Last Remnant. But you can only have 8 of them total.
Okay.
And it starts with just 2 for each unit, and then you can get up to 5 characters for each unit.
Yeah.
Story's actually pretty good.
Huh? Thought you liking that?
Guess score for Guild Wars 2 is 7.
Yes.
Hey, look, if you're new to Guild Wars 2 and you go to play it today, there is hundreds of hours of great content there.
Yeah.
It's a free-to-play game. It costs you nothing to try. It's just, I don't know if you're going to keep wanting to play it.
But there was a few. EverQuest jumped to 2 way too soon. Guild Wars, I think, jumped to 2 before it was needed. Even though, I really enjoy it. I just think it was.
For all I know, I would have enjoyed it if they just put all that content in Guild Wars 1, you know. She just stopped talking.
She did. I don't know what happened.
She said, did you just call your person while I was talking?
Yeah, right. Oh, fine. I won't tell you.
But I have found a broken combo in Unicorn Overlord
Oh, yeah.
that makes me very happy. And it is terms that you will not get, but it is 3 mercenaries that are upgraded into Landschnicks,
Yeah.
and then 1 big strong knight guy and a magic knight to help defend them from magic. And those 3 guys each have an ability that makes it where if somebody attacks an enemy, they follow up an attack. And I've pumped them up so much stat-wise that when somebody attacks, they all 3 just leap in and start slashing. So then I put an item on them called Golden Eggs, and then I gave them swords that make the enemy drop more money too.
Okay.
And so they just go through and collect money for me.
That's handy.
I have so much money in that game. It's great.
That's handy. RF Online.
Rune Factory?
Force. Robo Force.
Oh, Robo Force, man. I don't think it exists. I don't even know what it is, but I'd play it.
Yeah,
I need to play more City of Heroes. I just made a bunch of characters and then moved on.
That's funny.
It's still installed on my computer and everything. The character creator's really good.
Yeah. Knew a guy when it first came out that did that, and he's such a good artist.
Yeah.
Especially like comic book art, drawing poses and stuff like that. Dude, real quick, drawing out pictures and stuff. But yeah, he spent all kinds of hours. He made every superhero you could think of.
Nice.
What great.
The game was fun to play too. It's just the character creator was so much more fun. Vex and Player Wars. Your brother used to play it a lot. Had a character where you just walked around. That sounds cool. If not for Harmony Gold, there was at one point going to be a Robotech MMO.
Okay.
But Harmony Gold squashed that, of course.
That's supposed to be making. There should be a new Robotech thing soon.
Yep. Well, and because of the Harmony Gold release, Mospeda, which is one of the 3 series that went into Robotech, is now on Crunchyroll. So you can actually now watch Mospeda when legally you could not do that before.
That's cool. By the way, we're not Remots. We're getting in this small Texas town we live in. Reading is storing our mile, which is kind of a lost cause anyway. I don't even know how I'm on. Anyway, we're getting a game.
Yeah.
But we're not. I don't know if it's your game.
Yeah. Or if it's a copycat or what.
Or like somebody just doesn't know and they named it differently. The logo does look a little bit different.
It was a surprise for sure.
Yeah. That's not, yeah, no, game.
Game's the store, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a funny response, though, because that's fair response. Bell scouting horn sounds from across the river. Okay, I'll cross the river. Cross the river. Oh, counterattack first, right? Sorry. It just took off running.
Yeah.
I saw a cursed post on Reddit, which is not a surprise, right? But it was somebody had posted a picture of one of these Moraville shriekers.
Yeah.
And they said, guys, hear me out.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they'll rip your face off.
Yeah. They're hot. Therefore, they must be misunderstood.
It must be, yeah.
Right.
City of Heroes is a good game. What if he likes that?
Right.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. I'm into that.
Give you your smelling. Sure.
Which one's yours, Tori?
I'm coming. I don't think I'm gonna get the heal off in time. Nope.
I'm gonna sit here for a minute.
I'm on fire.
Where are you running?
I was hoping Boggy and Radbag would pull some of them off of me. They got thick look.
Okay.
Press the tier, get him. Okay, the Bloodrook is dead. I'm coming to res you.
Yeah.
That was a lot of lieutenants all at once.
Alright.
Multiple named enemies. That's tough.
Yes.
Hey, it's a Murkrow. That's a Pokemon. Evolves into Honchkrow. Somehow got your auto run on and ran right off a mountain. He did not.
Yeah. So standing outside of Gas Fournier by the stable master and the sign.
Yeah.
I have a warden. I was standing there looking off the cliff as she was coming down from Gas Fournier inside there.
Yeah.
We just talked to Lore Neal. So we just started talking to Laird.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm standing there, and the Hobbit comes streaming by right off the cliff, falls down and dies.
Nice. That's what you want him to do, right?
Right. Exactly how I want my minstrel right there. The healer's dead. Well,
Remus, I am proud of you for not spending on the gachapon. I don't know.
2 minutes left. Alright. I came, I saw, I left. I don't know how to say that. I know, obviously, Vini Vici.
Right.
I came, I saw, conquered. I know Vini Vici dormi. I came, I saw, I slept.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say I came, I saw, I left. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm sure with the verbal conjugation to make the tense, it will rhyme.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I think it's a verbal. I don't know language. I think it's a verbal conjugation that makes the.
Latin's a weird language. I've been wanting to learn it again, even though there's not really much point.
Well, Latin is a dead language.
Yeah.
Dead as dead can be. Killed off all the Romans.
I die.
Now it's killing me.
Hearing some of the phrases that I know in Supernatural and hearing them be a little bit butchered by actors that could not have been expected to know how to speak Latin.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Weird, Latin's a dead language, but it's like a basis, or at least partial basis, for so many
Yeah.
across Europe. Sure.
When you hear a character that you've come to really like say "domine" instead of "domine," it's like, all right, look, somebody should have caught that one.
Yeah. But I like the show. I do, especially when it's Monster of the Week episodes.
Yeah.
But look, come on, they use a pentagram to keep demons away.
Right. Yeah. Isn't that the opposite of what that's supposed to do?
Their lore is not exactly exact.
It's really funny too, because sometimes they put so much work into like this off the wall creature and getting the lore right on it,
Yeah.
and then just nope.
It's right there at the end. Drop the ball. Right there at the end.
You're a little over halfway now.
Yeah, that reminds me. I was talking about
Yeah.
played a lot of Tears of the Kingdom. We came back to this on Monday and tried
Yeah.
to paraglide. So it's a feature from another game I'd like to take and import into this game. Is there anything you can think of? Just top of your head. You give it a little bit of thought, but you have something off the top of the head. Like, I want to take this feature out of this game and put it in this game over here. Not necessarily Lord of the Rings.
100%.
Another game. I'm featured for one game, put it in this game.
I want Gundam Breaker style, like customization
Yeah.
and giant robots in every single game I play.
Like, yeah, but I mean, not just that. I mean, like I want Gundam Breaker 4 to pick up Armored Core's fighting system.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. I want Gundam Breaker 4 specifically to pick up Armored Core's pile bunker.
Okay.
The way the pile bunker feels in Armored Core 6 needs to be the way the pile bunker is in every single game a pile bunker's ever in.
Okay.
The sheer, like, the two different ways to use it. You can use it as a quick stab, or you can use it as the full, you know, the way it feels, the way it moves your mech forward. There are so many games that have like a hidden weapon in the arm when you go to punch and then it does it. They all need to feel like that. That would be wonderful.
Okay, that just kind of going to a, like, I want this in every game. But
Yes. I mean, specifically, obviously it's not going to help me much in Lotro, you know. I don't have a pile bunker here,
right.
but they could add one.
I can understand why you would think Gundams would be great here.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But, for instance, Vanquish has a pile bunker. It feels good in Vanquish, but it doesn't feel like that, you know?
Yeah, from Vanquish, I like the slide.
Oh, yeah. Give me that slide in SFX Tricky. Scope Dog Punch for every mech, that would also be pretty great.
keep her at bay.
Alright, say Dan, we're ready.
Oh, he moved. No, he moves at his speed. I would like every other MMO to have Lotro's summon system for the Lore Master.
Yeah.
Because, like, Summoner in 14 is weird. Sometimes it's been great, sometimes it's been bad. Like, Guild Wars 2 doesn't have a Summoner, really, you know? Just give me this, where I have a pet, and he's got his skills, and he does his own thing, but I can kind of give him little program stuff.
Yeah, give him a little direction, but yeah. Then you can let it, then it will be a pet, kind of work it's supposed to.
Yeah.
One of the, okay, so one of my favorite Creation Club things I've got, Fallout 4, is a, I'm sorry, I'm not getting in that boat. There's too much, too likely a chance. I mean,
Yeah, unfortunately. If it's bad, I'll just play Megaton Musashi every week and cry.
right? Oh, but it's not. Because y'all seem to have a warm spot in y'all's hearts for free.
Yeah.
You know, ruin it,
Hopefully not.
ruin everything.
Ugh. You were saying something, though, about the Creation Club.
Oh yeah, the what you get, it's a Sentinel power armor suit.
Yeah.
It's just power armor suit becomes a follower. Fights on side, you put stuff in it. Now, obviously, that was a mod at first.
Right.
That they picked up and put in the Creation Club. That is the best companion in the game.
Oh, I'm sure.
As far as getting out of the way and like doing his job, by far.
Yeah.
I like some of the stories, some of the other ones and everything, but get too deep.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all that it would be the best companion. Listening to reviews about games we like, it would be really hard to do that while we're playing, but
Yeah.
we do have a game announcement. Hades 2 is out for early access on the Epic Games Store. It's like the first game was Epic exclusive at first.
Score for chance to get a rocket lolly. A lolly? Can I have a lolly, Mum?
What's a volley? No, I don't.
Okay. If you didn't know, I
I
would
did.
say it completely. Right.
I do have one more feature that I'd like to see.
You can lick a lolly, everybody's fine. If you lick a lorry, people are going to be concerned.
Yeah.
Difference there.
I do have one more feature that I'd like to see in more games.
Yeah.
So, Final Fantasy 12. There are a lot of games that don't let you control your party members, right?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 12 gives you the ability to control them without giving you the ability to control them.
Right.
You get to actually like pick what you want them to do in specific situations. It's very handy.
There's a lot of mean guys out
Yeah,
here.
I don't have all my cooldowns up right now to help you, but I will throw you a heal. I don't know if it'll be enough.
I've got potion. Fighting against the...
The Huron has died. Oh, I got stunned. Unbreak. Big lightning.
Oh.
There we go. I'm gonna throw you another heal. Right, yeah, don't talk about lollies around anime fans.
Concerns me.
They want to lick those lollies too.
Okay, stop.
Ugh. Ugh.
I'm going to stand here for a second and get healthy before
Yeah, that's
I fight
fair.
the big rock. Okay?
So in Final Fantasy 12,
Yeah.
you get specific like options you can set, gambits, right, for your characters. And so then in any situation, even though I'm not controlling them,
Yeah.
they're doing what I want them to do. Give me that as an option. If you're not going to let me control every party member, give me that as an option.
They're the Band of Brothers game on the 360. There's a few times where you could like set up ambushes or set your like flanking and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It was done pretty good. It wasn't too bad.
Because like right now, I'm not playing as much I'd like, but Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I can't control those characters. I'm controlling whatever character I've chosen to control, right? And then they're doing whatever they want. And I can give them like equipment that lets them do specific things even when I'm not controlling them. But it would be really nice to be able to just, oh, hey Barrett, do this.
Why am I burning with
I don't know. I don't think I shocked you.
No, it was the rock guy.
Why does he have electricity?
It's just dot. I gotta beat up the old woman.
Feel like you've run that skirmish? Probably. Man, I just feel bad for her house, you know?
Yeah. That's her fault. Insurance isn't gonna cover that. That's on her.
Yeah.
Told her. With her.
Good. I played the original Hades when it first came out on Epic. Because I love Supergiant and I was so excited for it. I'm still excited for this one. I'm not gonna pick it up on Epic.
Oh really?
Yeah. I'm gonna just wait till it comes to Steam. Why did I grab these? We're fighting the lady.
Good hell.
I'll drop them, but I think we're about to win anyway.
Yeah. A grand 12 people around here just beating an old woman.
There's a badge I can earn by logging into City of Heroes. All right, then I'll have to do that.
Take that extra step, Trey. You can do it.
There we go.
Get past the character creator.
Gonna be tough. When I log in, all I'm gonna want is to make more characters.
Right. Yeah, sweet. We have one.
Speaking of logging in, Megaton Musashi has a weird thing. It has a premium battle pass.
Okay.
And it has like daily login bonuses, like it was a mobile game, right?
Right.
Nothing else about the game feels like a mobile game. It's just
those start together as daily login
right.
cosmetics you'll get and other things through that. So, yeah, and it's not mobile, but yeah, it's
right.
a mobile feature type
it's
deal thing.
A weird thing in a game like that, right?
Yeah.
You're actually getting good XP from these. I'm skipping Nerds Got Shoot.
Reaching the Necromancer's Gate.
Yeah. Reaching the Necromancer's Gate.
Dol Guldur is a labyrinth of tight hallways and open courtyards. The Necromancer's Gate marks the entry to the heart of the fortress.
If you could change your gate, would ya?
No, I like the way I walk.
Each one. I don't remember seeing that enemy type. Maybe it had a few of those systems. Maybe so. I know, like, from what I understand, each Megaton Musashi is not as much a new game as it is a, like, upgraded version of the previous game.
So what is the Musashi? The red coat guy with black hair, the old video game. Musashi Sword something.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Every time I'm thinking of that game. I know it's not what it is.
Anniversary badge. Well, they're definitely basing the, like, Musashi style Megaton Musashi, like, the name of that is based off Miyamoto Musashi.
Right. Legend of the Five Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the second mech that you get is called Arthur, and it's a knight.
PS1 game? Might have been Sega.
Right.
Musashi. Oh, man.
But this is the fourth game in the series, which is like the upgraded each time.
Right.
So maybe it's a holdover from one of the previous ones. Yeah, Arthur is a Centaur Knight mech.
Okay. Stupid dragon. Failed beast.
Awesome. They should have gone further though, since they called it the Megaton Musashi. They should have called it like Arthur Pendragon.
Right.
Oh no. that hurt. I broke my leg. Can't feel my legs. Man, I love that movie.
What?
Major Pain.
Oh. Where are you going? Back to Kitty. Welcome.
You think Charlie's gonna wait for you to put your britches on before he comes in the night and stabs you? And then it turns to the kid. The kid's like 7.
Yeah.
Light parts, first one being Combattler and Voltes. Nice. I'm trying not to play any of it that is like story important off stream. And so before Friday, I will go back and beat all the side missions and replay, because when you replay the missions, you get a reward too.
Okay.
And so I'll replay all the missions we've already done, but I'm trying to save the story missions for
Get
when
a
we're on
little
stream.
OP when time to go through the new missions.
Yeah. Never watched those shows, but usually put. Oh, I get that. I do. Most people haven't seen them, right? But Voltes 5 is incredible. And this is not like, hey, I like Gundam, you know.
I didn't say nothing.
Voltes 5 goes, hey, what would it actually be like if we had children pilot a giant robot to fight a war?
Terrible.
And it is terrifying. The like psychic damage those children take trying to fight that war. I love Voltes 5 so much.
Alright, stop running away.
It's also very hard to watch now because it's not sold where you can just buy it, and it's not available where you can just watch it, you know? Oh no. Oh, that's a falling fall. That's I'm dead.
Oh hey, look who's defeated.
I'm gonna retreat and I'll come back.
Okay, I'm gonna stand here on this bridge trying to make a stand against a bunch of hordes.
So you know how I was feared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just ran you off the thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Should have been paying attention which way I was looking, I guess, when he flew over.
Well, it doesn't always cause you to run, either.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just cower.
Wish I'd cowered there. Sail the 7 seas in search of it. It's really good. Combattler V is good. It's not as good as like Voltes 5 good, but it's still good. You can get the badge and some XP boosts on each character. I have a lot of characters in City of Heroes that have never gone beyond level 3. Because the opening quest, you finish at level 3.
Yeah.
So I have like 14 characters. I don't know if I want to get the badge and then bonus XP for each one.
If you want, you did log on. Help them in the world, say hi, and then, oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. If that's how quick it is, it'd be worth it. No, I really truly believe that the old Super Robot anime is great. Most of it is just Monster of the Week,
Yeah.
right? Sometimes there's a lesson for the pilots to learn, sometimes it's just having a good time. But a lot of it is way darker than people think. People have it in their head that it's like what most episodes of OG Power Rangers was like, even though there are episodes of OG Power Rangers that are also super rough, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's kind of weird. Sorry about your X key. Through there. So, speaking of crossover, there's been a crossover announced.
Yeah,
Call of Duty and Fallout.
of course.
Yeah.
That Call of Duty Warhammer one was bad. Hopefully the Fallout one is not bad, because, man, that art in the new one, that's rough. And as Rundgren said, good luck with your X key.
Getting good.
Well, like, there's episodes of old Get a Robo that are just, oh, Musashi is feeling bad because he's a little chubby and girls don't like him, you know? But then there's episodes of, like, Kotetsu where Hiroshi Shiba, his dad, makes a robot in episode 1 and says, hey, these people from the Hollow Earth,
Yeah.
are going to come up to try and kill everybody. You need to pilot this robot and save everybody. And Hiroshi's like, nah, Dad, you're crazy. I'm a race car driver. I'm going to go drive race cars. And then his dad gets killed by the people from the kingdom that are, you know, upset that he built a robot to try and kill them. And Hiroshi's like, you can't just kill my dad. And they're like, yeah, you didn't even want to fight the robot, right?
Yeah.
And so then he gets in the robot, you know?
Yeah.
And he's incredibly angry. At no point is it just like, oh, you know, now he's in the robot, everything's okay. No, he is furious every single episode. And at first you're like, oh, well, he's just mad because his dad died, you know? But no, it's his anger comes from a much deeper place of, I didn't listen.
Yeah.
I also didn't like my dad.
Right.
But if I had listened, he would probably still be alive.
Yeah. Rather have him alive and hate him than out here, yeah.
Yeah. And so it's people give old Super Robot anime a bad rap. If you actually watch it, it's kind of like old Kamen Rider. I'm like, no, yeah, what they're fighting is people in weird costumes. But when you look at the story, it's actually really heartfelt. Get a Robo, one of those you want to read. So you should read the manga for Get a Robo if you want the whole story, because the anime is like broken up. I don't know why I'm telling this during the ad break, but wait,
Couple seconds more.
Nightbot didn't warn me like he was supposed to.
Okay. Go ahead.
Here they go. No ads for you. Congratulations. The manga has like the full uninterrupted story, but there's also multiple stories. So like the manga has the original story, which was tamed down a little bit for the sake of the anime.
Yeah.
Because in the anime for the original, they wanted the main characters to be friends. So that kids would see that, you know, with your friends, you can do anything.
Yeah.
In the manga, they hate each other's guts. But because they're separate canons, you can still watch the anime and not be like missing out, you know?
Gotcha.
Tell you how different the original Get a Robo and the original Get a Robo manga are? Yeah, keep your enemies closer. In the original Get a Robo anime, Ryoma, Hayato, and Musashi are all students. They go to the same school, and they all have a thing for Professor Saotome's daughter, and they all want to date her, you know, and they work together to save the day. In the original manga, the enemy is not giant death robots from hell, led by Dr. Hell.
Right.
It's dinosaur people from the dinosaur kingdom from the core of the earth. And Ryoma punches a dinosaur man's face off. Hayato has a shotgun. And Musashi has a katana. It's great.
I want something where there's a character named Musashi and he has a boat.
Yeah, I agree. That would be great. When they redid, when they made the anime for Get a Robo Armageddon, they brought those versions of the characters forward. So like Ryoma just wants to fight. That's all he loves to do. And like having to try and guide him to save humanity with that desire to fight strong opponents. I need to stop, because once I get talking about Get a Robo, I don't stop. Ryoma Nagare is my guts from Berserk, right? That is my guy that I'm like, this guy is terrible. I love him. At one point, he comes back from the moon in one of the series, where he got like stranded on the moon, and he comes back and he gave his mech a scarf. Just so when he attacks, the scarf billows behind him. And they're like, Ryoma, why would you do that? That doesn't sound like a you thing to do. He said, no, I want them to know even if I miss that I was here. All right. Rimas, you did this. You asked about Get a Robo. And that's why I'm upset with Gundam Seed. It's because Getter's doing cool stuff like that. And Seed goes, no, we're all friends now.
Also, it's one, not the most predictable Gundam I think we've seen,
Up there.
but it's up there, right? It's definitely the most flashback that I've ever seen in anything. Flashback to a scene that was in the same episode.
Yeah, it's egregious. It's terrible. I think we actually might get you the level.
I need to I'm gonna grab a drink right quick.
Okay, nope.
Step away from the camera.
I'll keep chat entertained. So in Get a Robot.
This should give him busy. Hold on.
So my favorite thing about Getter is that it drives the pilots crazy, piloting the robot, because the robot's powered by radiation. And so, like, as it gets further and further into the series, they just like start losing it. And Ryoma at one point has to be locked away in a basement, wrapped up in bandages, because if he's let out and he can get to the Getter, the radiation is now like seeping into his skin and burning him.
Oh, okay.
But all he wants is back into the pilot seat,
Yeah.
so that he can fight more. And it's, I love him so much. He is a horribly flawed character, but I love him. And unabashedly so, right? He doesn't
Right.
care that he's flawed. He wants to fight.
Well, you mentioned Berserk. Isn't there 2 Berserks? Wasn't it like released like in the 80s, maybe the 90s?
So the original manga, yes, and then they made an anime, and the anime only covered one arc of the original manga.
Okay.
The manga's been going the entire time. All right, so now we're at Attack at Dawn,
Okay.
and the manga finished, or it hasn't finished, but Kentaro Miura has passed away.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I remember covering that.
Big Master. Oh, I got Goblin Slayer Advanced. I'm getting a lot of deeds tonight. I'll take those Lotro points.
Right.
Do not lie to him like that, Remox. He doesn't know. He doesn't know, Remox.
Don't tell him to.
So the 2016 version of the anime for Berserk, for some reason they decided to remake the anime for Berserk,
Yeah.
even though it was amazing. The 2016 version is one of the laziest CG anime I've ever seen. Models don't line up. They like float on the ground sometimes. Action scenes just have the model move without any actual like animation of the movement. They just pull them across the screen. It's bad. It's so bad.
Let's start to hurt.
I'm on him. There we go. We'll drop you a heal. I would if I wasn't lagging. There we go. Well, we do only have 20 minutes left in the show. Should we go ahead and talk about Gundam so the people who missed it can come back to the timestamp?
Yes.
It sucked.
Yeah.
There were some good moments.
Well, lots of toys showing off over these.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of models to sell. Made sure they showed out as many as they could. The battle scene's pretty good. Cover the big battle scenes.
Yeah.
That's some good. So yeah, the scene's not good.
Like, D-Arca coming back to help the Archangel crew. That was, sure, yeah. Mulaflaga getting a Gundam.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Well, I mean, like, I don't think the tie-up that they're doing. Yeah.
No, they're not, Remus. They're not normally.
The where the story's at like, okay, I'm good with. It's like, man, y'all took such a convoluted path to get there.
Yeah.
And really try to make it a lot more complicated than it needed to be.
We could have had Kira and Athrun working together from episode 20. It did not need to wait till episode 40.
Well, with flashbacks and a little bit of rewriting, you got, easy half the hour.
We just finished episode 40, so we still have 10 more to go for Seed. So it was episodes 36 through 40. What do you think about Shani, Clotho, and Orga?
The new pilots?
Yeah.
Drug addicts?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not really fond of them.
I know already you're not very fond of their Gundams.
Yeah. Well, they're not really good designed. Too, I'm not really like fond of nuts, like crazy just for crazy's sake kind of thing. Like, even though I think they do a poor job with Flay, like her crazy's done better than theirs.
I agree, 100%. And I am a guy who likes crazy for the sake of being crazy, and I don't like these guys. I don't think they're done well at all. I like the Forbidden. It's the only one of the 3 suits I really like the design of. I've used the Raider in a couple of video games. It's got some fun combos it can do, but I don't like the Calamity at all. I especially don't like that light blue color for some reason. Oh, it didn't go. Weird. And also, I think their fights are really not great, in my opinion, because all 5 of them fighting, the Justice, the Freedom, and the Forbidden, the Raider, and the Calamity, they're kind of just dancing around each other.
Yeah. And also, I don't
Yeah, not that organ.
the beam bending and...
Yeah. That's supposed to be the Forbidden's whole thing, but they don't even go over it, Now they're just dancing around each other.
I don't know, this skirmish.
Yeah. Oh, it's skirmish, okay. But no, I like, how do I word this? I like Diarca as a character. I think he should have been given more.
Yeah.
I like Moo as a character. I think Moo and Maru kissing, sure, yeah. And her thing, you should know I don't like mobile armor pilots.
Yeah.
It's like, good thing I'm a mobile suit pilot now.
Yeah.
Like, that's clever. All right.
Yeah, it's... Once again, it's like they can set up a good scene, they just have no idea how to get you to that scene.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
there's one really good scene, in my opinion, that is ruined by the fact they had to shove Haro in there. It's the scene where Athrun goes to Lacus' house.
Yeah, they fade from one to...
Yeah, they fade from the garden to...
Now.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, the MSV version of the Calamity is a melee suit instead of being ranged. Even though the Calamity only has ranged options.
And also... there's no way...
Why did Orb lose that battle? Well, the Earth Federation just had that many soldiers. No, it looked pretty even matched to me.
Didn't have that many soldiers. They didn't have a supply line. So many reasons why there's no way. So we're going to have, at one point or another, each of the leaders of each group just do, just blow themselves up to prove a point somehow.
Baruta Azrael being like,
or below.
Yeah, I'm here, I'm the leader of Blue Cosmos. I'm in charge now.
Oh, yeah.
Why is he in charge?
Yeah. He's got the money, I guess. I don't know.
He's got the support.
I can't stand that guy already.
I mean, I think it's almost good writing that they make you hate him before they reveal he's the head of the super racists.
Yeah. Well, there is something to say for that. There was a. I used to watch wrestling when I was little. Watch the WWE, Hulkamania, all that.
They would
I
have
haven't
to
watched
be
it in a long time. And one of the wrestlers that scared me the most from WCW, one wrestler that terrified me as a kid, his name was Sid Vicious.
Yeah.
Psycho Sid Vicious, right?
Yeah.
Well, he had a thing where he came back and did a match. You know, it's kind of an honor thing. Hey, you know, he's old. But the guy that came out, I didn't watch wrestling. The guy that came out, the one-man band, I don't remember his name. But before he got to the ring, I hated it.
Yeah.
And it was like, he's done his job, right?
Right.
He's done a good job. I need a good villain.
Yeah, look, the Strike Daggers, I love their designs. I really do, even though they look like a Transformer.
Yeah.
I don't know why they were...
Yeah.
Why would you throw that away? You're in the middle of a battle. Stop it.
How many times they got to show Cole and Nickel's death?
Oh, yeah, just... It's egregious.
That was 4 times in one episode.
4 times in one episode.
That's Kira. Kira, Atrin. Kira. Atrin.
I stand by the fact that the person that deserved better out of all of them was Diarca. Man's been locked in a prison for like 8 episodes. He doesn't know who's dead. He doesn't know who's alive. Yeah, they show Toll too. Don't forget, you got to see Toll's head come off.
Yeah. I admit both of the deaths were well drawn. They're brutal. Mm-hmm. You know. Definitely not something I'd expect out of a kid's show.
Yeah, they're rough.
But yeah.
We got one more. I think that one more might get you the level.
Okay, pretty close. Battle of the
Assault on the Ring Race Lair.
Okay, good.
I do think I commented to you on this when we were watching it, but I do think it's very funny that Kira starts doing his beam spam to try and save everybody, you know, and not kill anybody.
Yeah.
And it cuts to Mulaflaga launch and immediately kill someone.
Right.
It's like, that's my boy right there.
Look at this bloom flare. Hold on. I don't know why the bloom's gone off crazy like
wow. What is going on? Oh, we're watching the TV dub right now. So we had to watch the TV dub for the sake of the Kira cry.
Back to the
Need some eye drops.
Alright.
You gotta blink, Rungren. Press the blink button.
We got right. Oh, spider.
Just such a weird set of episodes. Just introduced 3 new pilots out of nowhere.
As far as like of all the guns, like Earth battles, that's probably the biggest one.
Yeah, lots of death.
Yeah, that. There's some huge space battles.
Mm-hmm. Also, you know, they didn't have to work so hard to make me hate the super racist.
Right.
Like, they're torturing these 3 guys and they won't give them their fix to stop the pain that's killing them. Like, alright, well,
sometimes in Gundam, it seems like they're going back and trying to fix something they wanted to do or couldn't get done in the first another series.
Yeah.
And then they end up just like, I don't know, not pulling it off.
Mm-hmm.
Start to think, maybe there's a reason that
The Battle at Panama is your favorite scene from Seed. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
When it's just the, like, for a brief moment, it feels like an Igloo episode, right? Where it's just the daggers and the Astrays going against each other.
Yeah.
You got characters you don't really know anything about, but they're calling out, well, hey, this is for my wife, and stuff like that, It's good stuff.
Yeah.
And then the named characters show up, and it falls apart again. I think I made this comment to you when we were watching it, but how can Orb lose when Kira's there? He can do whatever he wants. He can't lose a fight. He's Kira. There is a reason the fan base calls him Jesus Yamato. And it's 'cause he can do whatever he wants.
Not get punched.
Right.
Oh.
That's a lot of guys. Less of them now. This guy hurts a little bit. He's dead. And so are you.
Yeah.
I think we can kill this Brood Queen, though, without too much trouble. She's getting me low.
Oh, you killed her.
We killed each other.
Yeah. Gates are open, though.
She hit really hard.
You avoid the dread from the penalties flying over.
Right. Also, if the only reason they wanted orb was for the mass driver, why not just blow the thing up? Why blow up? Why blow yourself up and the...
Yeah. Look, the most dangerous profession in Gundam Seed is being a father.
Yeah. Can we talk about, though, real quick? I almost forgot. Can we talk about real quick Lacus Klein's special forces
Right?
that break in there and start shooting people in the head?
Well, like, who is this chick? Access to the most high-tech equipment in the universe. You know, like, walk up to it with an enemy soldier.
She's got Andrew Waltfeld's, like, right-hand man backing her up. While we're on that subject of who are these people, who is Reverend Malchio?
He's blind and takes care of orphans.
Yeah?
I don't know.
So much.
Trust us, he's cool, alright?
Yeah, that's what they're asking us to do.
Kira, who knows him and knows he's blind, bow to him from 30 feet away.
Yeah.
Actually.
There was one moment, though, that I got really excited for the implication, not as much for what happened. Oh, yeah, Destiny's gonna be great.
That's next.
When Diarca, like, Kira and Athrun are talking, and, like, Athrun says,
saying their names to each other.
I'm the one who killed Tull. And then Diarca's like, hey, he's the guy who killed your boyfriend. It's like, Diarca, what are you implying? That you're gonna help her kill him?
Yeah, right. Look, he wants to get in her pants.
Yeah.
And the man, she's a cutie.
And he wasn't really friends with Athrun, so I mean,
Right.
you know. So it really bothers me that Diarca's on the ship by the end of these episodes, and the only line that Kira said to him is, we'll get through this together. It's like, bro, you two don't even know each other.
Yeah.
Is the thing supposed to be, well, we got a bond because we're Gundam pilots? Is that what it is?
No.
Because that worked in Wing because they did have a bond.
Yeah. But, like, well, everybody except that guy as they talk to Laflaga.
Right.
I mean, yeah, he's got a gun suit, but he's on his own.
Right. And I like Diarca. I don't think that's not how you do that with that character. He needs something.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so you're the pilot of the strike. Yeah, sorry for all those times I tried to kill you or something, you know?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Oh, gosh.
It's almost like Kira just walks in and sees Diarca there and goes, oh, that's the pilot of the Buster? All right, sure, he's on our side? Cool.
All right. Where is this person?
You know what else they don't explain? How'd he get the Buster back? Morgan Road had it. He just walk in there and go, hey, I want to help. Give me back my Buster.
Yeah. I know what he did. They were always in desperate situation.
That's true. I love the Buster's design. I like the Duel's design a lot, too. I wish the Buster got more than just reused animation of it combining its guns.
Yeah. Well, it leads you up, so it's like, okay, the Buster's going to be your ground assault, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sure to mention that it's not, you know, good for flying, but they don't, I don't know. It doesn't do much on the ground either.
Yeah.
Like the orb loss is going to bother me because that's so stupid.
Yeah. Right. There was a moment when the kids were all standing there with Athrun, with Reverend Malchio, that I was like, man, if one of those kids was Garrett, he would steal the justice right now.
Right.
And when you have me missing Garrett Rand, there's a problem. I would rather be listening to Garrett say Tifa over and over again than Athrun, Kira.
Kira. Kira.
Also, when Kigali's dad is like, don't cry.
Yeah.
Impossible for her.
The Kigal is another one. All right, is she a tough chick or is she a crybaby? Come on.
She's both, apparently.
Which one it is? Because you've had moments where, you know, she's bit her lips and she's like, you know, got the job done. And then around Daddy, you just have her. Wow, can you run another character for us, please?
Will we get lucky this time, or will the dragon glitch? Dolgodor will be your grave. He probably does not sound like that. Telling someone not to do something makes them more likely to do it. That's why she cried.
Oh, all right. There, go on. Beat up your man.
In my opinion, Kigali is one of the worst wasted characters in the series. You know?
Yeah.
Like, she's out there in a Jeep with a bazooka, and then now she's just this.
Yeah. And the whole brother sister.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You won't have me, but you will have your brother. Take this picture that has both of your names on the back of it, that I guess it's lucky you never found before.
Oh, yeah. And, like, how this work is that her mom? Like, did you, like, was there an affair? Did you pay? Did you find her so attractive? Did you use your position of power, you know, to have a one-night stand and forgot protection? What's going on?
I don't think it ever gets explained. I don't think. I could be wrong, but you are so close to a level.
All right.
We're at time.
All right, so I'll tell you what. Anyway, let's do the, when we come back, we go over time. Well, I was thinking when we come back, let's try the survival again
Yeah.
and see if we can do a little bit better.
See how far we can get.
See how far we can get. That I'll level in that.
I might, between this week and next week, then try and push to 95.
Oh,
Just to get that extra little...
Yeah.
Because I still have plenty of Rohan quests to do.
All right.
But that way we'd get that little bit of extra push in the survival.
Yeah.
But,
So,
all right. Well, Friday is not going to be a late Friday because I had my dates wrong on the graduation.
Oh.
Graduation is not until the end of the month. So
okay.
this Friday will be normal time, 7 CT, Megaton Musashi, and we're going to have a good time there. So at least I hope so. If the story's like it was week 1, we're going to have a great time. If the story's like it was last week, we got a good laugh about some stuff. So we'll see. But there's like a full skill tree in that game and everything that unlocks new moves. So I'm hoping to get some of that stuff unlocked too.
Yeah, it was about the game. I'm going to look up the game I was thinking about.
Yeah.
It's 2D, not exactly chibi. looking. Swordmaster Musashi, I think was it.
Brave Fencer Musashi?
Brave Fencer Musashi. There we go. We're getting it.
We found it. We
Yeah,
found it.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a biblet.
What did that come out on?
I think the original was Wonder Swan.
I think the one I'm talking about, I do believe it's for the PS1.
Yeah. Yeah, it got quite a few releases. And we
Appreciate it,
appreciate
Weber.
it very much. Brave Fencer Musashi. I'm glad we found that by the end of the stream.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
I wouldn't have got it if you hadn't said Sword Fighter.
Right.
I don't know why that made it trigger, but it
I'm
did.
glad it did. All right, cool.
Until next time, then, I've been Trey.
I've been Runger.
This has been the Full Spectrum's MMO Mondays. Wasn't even signed into the game. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that Lotro has to offer.